Yeah. I think I could almost make like a cross section of this, and I think on one axis is the control versus freedom. And I think it needs to be a bit of a conversation. You need to find the balance in the middle. I've certainly seen brands before be so strict, and someone's gone, "Wow, this is my favorite, I don't know, global car manufacturer. I love this car brand. I actually own one myself. They're letting me drive a new one." And they come along and go, "No, there's no creative freedom. Actually, like I want you to do this, 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 and this." I think having that conversation early on, and someone's asked I mean, you said this yourself to me before, like ask the content creator, the influencer themselves, to say, if we just gave you this car for a week, what are your first thoughts? Like, what could you come back with some ideas of what you'd want to do with it? And then be honest with them and say, right, we were expecting more of this, and this, but we're interested in what you've said as well. Can we meet in the middle somewhere so we still have a campaign that respects our company brand values, which some of the ideas you suggested haven't, but actually we love this creative idea of you going on some sort of road trip in this vehicle. And I think that's one set of axis where you've got to balance those two things. And I think the other axis is, as you say, being clear on expectations, but not making them like restrict. Remember, these are creative, often single person entities. So it's like, try not to restrict them too much to say, hey, we want to do something with you, but we basically want you to pretend to be something you're not. It's not going to work to their audience as well, because their audience is so, like, if someone tuned into Winning with Shopify and I was doing an endorsement of some tool that I clearly always say bad things about, and they pay me enough money, they came on the show, and people would see straight through that and go, Nick, you were always moaning about Google and stuff, and here you are saying how fantastic they are. If Google came on, and they were close at one point, and I actually said, look, I kind of want to stay independent, I'm afraid. We've had Shopify on quite a few times, but even then, like, there's been a couple of rounds of edits where they've asked for changes after we've shot. I've said, I don't want to change that, actually, because that was us just talking, was my perspective of it, rather than we weren't announcing something within Shopify. And actually, I said it, not Shopify. So, like, it was me saying, oh, this would be cool. And they went, yeah, maybe that